realer than real, that be realer than y'all. Hey, real like mistakes. Yeah, got so many aces up my sleeve, no more all forced to.
Easy scene earlier, easy scene. Welcome back to my channel, 868 Kuna TV. And we're happy today as Arsenal fans. Finally, we win a game at Stamford Bridge. I think the last time we won there was 2011. So, happy days. We can take a smile today. So today we're gonna do a match review. I know we're kind of late, but it's a Trinity, so we're always late. And we speaking about the match that took place at Stamford Bridge. We got a win, 1-0. The first of all, we'll do team selection at the coach shoes, which was completely different from my previous team selection. But I mean, it worked out in the end because we get the win. Arsenal was very defensive. We basically played on the counter attack today. We played 3 in the back. Surprising. I think we just wanted to match up against Chelsea because they normally play 3 in the back as well. So Arteta probably wanted to match up to them, go toe-to-toe. Not toe-to-toe, but more or less kind of cancel them out. The team was a different selection today. He picked Rob Holding, Gabriel, and Pablo Mari in the back. Of course, Burnley was in goal. Played Saka at right wing back. Tierney at left wing back, and El Nene and Partey in the middle. And the attackers was Aubameyang, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Martin Odegaard. So the game was quite, to be honest with you, it wasn't the best performance Arsenal put in. We basically played on the counter-attack whole game. And we snuck out 1-0. The game reminded me of earlier in the season when we played against Leicester City at home, and Leicester sneak out 1-0 against us, and we dominate possession, and we didn't take our chances, and then Leicester had one chance, and Jamie Vardy powered with our goal. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that game. We had no control of the game. We had, I wouldn't say no control, but we was defensively sound in the game, even though Chelsea had a big chance. Kai Havertz that should have scored really and truly. But he threw away his chance, and maybe like 10-15 minutes after, Arsenal took their chance. And I would say it was good high pressure from us, pressing from the front. Emile Smith-Rowe, that boy, don't stop running, but he have an engine. He just don't stop. So give him the contract. He had to get a contract and renew, and I think it's 5 years was offering him. Give him let him sign and wrap him up quick because he looked like a player. High pressing by him. Jorginho passed back to Kepa, which was a crazy moment for Chelsea. It's a smile on my face, but Chelsea fans would be very upset. A crazy back pass, and Kepa did really good to actually get back to save the back pass. It wouldn't go in, but Aubameyang was there and slid it off to Emile, and he put it away, and I was so happy at the time. I just wanted to make sure and keep the lead. I honestly did not think Arsenal was going to keep a clean sheet, but it surprised me. I'm sure it surprised the Arsenal fans as well to keep that clean sheet against Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. But I was thinking we need to score at least 2 goals, but the boys they came up trumps and keep the clean sheet. I'll do a quick player ratings one time, before I do the player ratings, what I wanted to say is that the playing out from the back didn't work at all against Chelsea this game. We look kind of shaky. The 3 defenders that Arteta picked was kind of the pass not to the back was a heart in mouth kind of moment, and it was kind of shaky. The chance that Chelsea had was a poor pass to Pablo Mari, and he didn't know if to just kick. I think he should just clear it, just throw his boots at it and just fire it away if he was under pressure. But he tried to play it out, and Kai Havertz sneaked the ball, and he had a chance that he should have scored really and truly. But he played out to the back, and the manager, he only noticed, didn't notice, he changed playing out to the back and started kicking it long, maybe after like 60 or 65 minutes. I noticed that it took him long to make that change. And I know he wanted to keep possession, but really and truly Arsenal wasn't set up to keep possession. We were set up to just play on the counter attack, let Chelsea have the ball and dominate possession, and we basically hitting them on the counter quick. But we playing too slow through the back. It's not quick, sharp movements. Everything just it's just so slow watching Arsenal play. It honestly is a bit boring. And you know, I normally see that on an Arsenal team, they always, entertaining. One thing you'll get in an Arsenal game, it is entertainment. Either we win or we lose, it'll be entertaining. But the game kind of slow. We passing slow. We not. It just a weird Arsenal kind of. I don't know. But I mean, I don't want to complain. I don't want to rant because we get 3 points. I mean, it's meaningless, but we still get 3 points, and we could say we do a double over Chelsea. I think the last time we did that was 2004. So all well and good, we could rub that in the face. But I mean, so what? Then Champions League final have an opportunity to win Champions League. So we could smile and for one day. Yeah. So I'll do a quick player rating. Bernardo didn't have much to do except for that one chance. That Kai Havertz should have probably put away. But he honestly made some good saves when it was 0-0. He makes some good saves when it was 1-0. He are very inconsistent. 1 minute he'll be all over the place making brilliant saves and passing out in the back, kicking along and everything working out for him, and the next minute blunders and he might get a red card. You never know what's gonna happen with Burnley. But I guess that is a typical Arsenal goalkeeper, from down the road. Always had some crazy goalkeepers. But he was okay. He was solid. I'll give him about a 7 out of 10. He wasn't bad. Our defenders, again, was a little shaky. To be honest, out of the three, probably Rob Holding was the most solid. And I mean, I know Rob Holding is not really the best of defenders, but he was good today. He did a crucial block again today. Some Chelsea fans was thinking may have been a handball. I don't really get into much of the VAR situation and the handball because to me, the rules has changed so quick, and some of the people just say the rules. To me, the rules, people just bend the rules to make it benefit their own team. So I just try not to get too much involved in the VAR and the handball and all that crap. But he made a crucial block at the time, and he was solid. His passing, I think he just played safe, and this pass, make these safe passes. He's always think that he could just pass back to the goalkeeper, pass back to the other defenders, and he was just a solid defender today, and I'll give him a 7. Pablo Mari and Gabriel both getting a 6. To me, it was the start of the game a little slow. It was a little shaky. I don't know if there was nervous or what, but it wasn't the best of performances from them. I mean, they were solid and they was heading out balls, the crosses, and there was good defensively, but in regards to trying to play out the back and make them, you pass out to the back, it wasn't that impressive. It was a little shaky. It was a little nerve-wracking. So I'll give them a 6. The wing backs, honestly, I think Saka didn't have a good game. He was a little rusty. He didn't look the Saka that we know that he is. He is, for me, the player this season. He's been carrying Arsenal, and he's only 18 years old or 19, however he is, carrying this Arsenal team. So I mean, I don't want to pressure him out, try and ill-speak him, but he didn't have a good game, so I'll give him a 5. Fair is fair. He had an average game today. Tierney was okay. He was actually trying to get forward, but I mean, he had no options in front. I don't know. Like I said, Arsenal, it's a weird playing style that we have now, and it just kind of, I don't know if the manager do have the players that he wants to play his game or what, but it's not looking good offensively. At least it didn't look good today. So Tierney, he got forward, he tried, so I'll give him a 6. Partey, I'll give him a 7. He was solid. He break up plays. He had some good interceptions, and he to me, we ain't seen the best of Partey as yet. I know he had a hard season this year. It was not injury prone, but he had some injuries, and we didn't see the best of him. And we've yet to see the best of him, and I'm hoping that next season, that we would see the Partey that we know that he could be. El Nene today, one thing I could say about Mohamed El Nini is he's give 120 something percent. He's play with his heart on his sleeve. He does run. He don't stop. You know, he might not be the best of players, but he don't stop. He always give 100%. So I know I was glad, you know, at the 90 something in minute and stoppage time, he's still running, trying to close down and stuff like that. You always get that from El Nini. So, you know, I'll give him a 7 as well. Our attackers, to me, Odegaard and Emil, I'll give Emil an 8, and Odegaard I'll give maybe a 6. To me, Odegaard, it wasn't working out too much for him. When he got the ball, it didn't have much to work with, to be honest with you. You know, it didn't have much movement in front. I mean, it's just Aubameyang alone, Emil Smith-Rowe alone. It wasn't the best for him today. So I'll give him a 6, and Emil Smith-Rowe, I'll say the same thing like him and El Nini. They don't stop run. Just run. Close down. They're trying the hardest for the team. And I gave him an 8. He scored the winning goal. So, you know, happy for Emil and hope he signed that contract and, you know, stay for many, many, many more years. And well, Aubameyang, I will give maybe a 6. Actually, I'll give him a 7. He wasn't listen, Aubameyang having a bad season. You know, he had a lot of issues. He had a lot of ups and downs. He was sick. His mom wasn't well. He had a lot of issues going on with him this year. You know, and whatever we get from him until now to the end of the season, we'll take. And you know, he was there. He laid the ball to him. He got the assist, but he looked angry when he came off. And to me, that's a good thing. I want you to be angry when, you know, you didn't score that goal or you didn't have the best performance or what, and you know you get subbed off. That means you still had a hunger. You want to do well still. So, you know, I was happy that he was angry at the end of the game. But, you know, he gets a 6 today. The subs, well, Bellerin came on for Saka, and he wasn't bad. He played alright, but, you know, he didn't last the whole game because he got injured with a crucial block. So, I mean, I'll give him a 6. He kind of changed. He's a little more attacking than Saka. And, well, a lot more defensively as well. He was doing a little bit more defensively, so I'll give him a 6. The other subs was Lacazette for Aubameyang. All he could have done really is do the same thing Aubameyang was doing, trying to close down, trying to win back the ball high up the pitch, which wasn't really working out. We only got that one opportunity where we got the goal, and so, you know, he'll get a solid 6 as well, just above average. And Callum Chambers basically came on to just shore it up in the defense, so I'll give him a standard 5. And the manager, I will give a 7. To me, he got the tactics somewhat right, I guess. At least defensively, he made the subs. I think he's making subs a little too late, but you know, he changed up the playing out to the back kind of late as well because it wasn't working out in the first half because Chelsea was kind of winning the ball high up the pitch, just wasn't taking the chances. And to me, he should have changed that a little earlier. But I mean, don't be too critical. I mean, we win the game, so you know, I'll give him a 7 today. I mean, it's looking like he's gonna stay for the next season. Rumors is that he'll get back in from the board, which surprising to me because it has never happened, or it's happened, but we doesn't spend right. So we'll see what happens in this next season. We see what happens in transfer season, and if you could upgrade the squad as best as possible. I mean, that's what we had to do, right? Get rid of some of these players that's not good enough, and try and see what we could do. And if Arteta he gonna be here, so we need to see if we could, you know, upgrade the team or what. So that's about it for the match review today, guys. You know, happy for the 3 points again. Hoping that we could, I mean, just keep winning all the games until the end of the season. Arsenal, big up you. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and you can follow me on IG, Zuberi_Gunner for life. And I'll see you guys soon.